buddy. With such horrible calls.
So do you have questions on something over here?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, the runner's lane over there. Runner's lane over there. There's no runner's lane on third base side, just first base side.
It's a long way away.
Yeah. We decided that's probably not the best, although they just dangle the...
Well, the field umpire is out there.
I'm slowly trying to understand it.
Well, we haven't even gone over the field stuff, so we're getting ready to do that.
So good times.
We're getting hot and heavy into that now, so.
Sorry, we mentioned this. I played softball early 6th grade.
The field umpire's easiest position because you got so many responsibilities as a plate.
To be honest with you, I don't know, but we can find out.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite position. I like the action. It's the action. That's what I like out here. I get out here and I get bored sometimes. I kid you not, especially some of these games where they're walking or no hit. You're like, something happened, and then unfortunately, when something happens, you're like, oh crap, I got to do something. You fall asleep.
Return to your seats if you would, please. You're going to be the first base umpire again?
Yes, I want to go back to the first baseman because we want to explain when they come out, not coming too far. Because if that throw over here, even if you're out of the way, if it's at third and I'm here, am I in a good position? I can't see that foot. So we're going to explain where to come over.
So, a little bit of review. Chuck is the base umpire. Nobody on base. Okay? Let's talk about throws coming from the second baseman first, and then we'll go to another position. Ground ball to the second baseman, nobody on base, Chuck starting in the right spot. Where does he move and what does he need to be cognizant of? Do it louder for me because I'm an old dinosaur.
He's going to come inside from the foul line. He's going to come fair, swing around so we can see the catch and the hitting.
So, ball hit to second base.
Too far.
I'm in agreement. Why? Because the second baseman is here. Where's the throw going to go? Right through Chuck's head. And if it's me, that's going to be a hard throw because I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay?
So part of it is relative to where the ball is hit. The closer it is to you being hit, you only take a step or two in. Okay? You still want to be able to see the base, the feet, and everything. I don't want to stay here. If I stay right here to stay out of the way, what's potentially going to happen? I'm going to get trucked by the batter runner coming through. Get out of their way. Take a step or two in. You can still see the plate here. Watch here, and then watch the ball come over. Okay? Ball hits the shortstop.
Ball hits the shortstop. Are you ready?
Third base. Anything left of. I come so I can get an angle. I don't go any further than through the direct angle through the bases here.
About a 45.
About a 45, tip to tip. If I get too far over, what can I not see?
First place, slow on the bag and hold it a little bit.
So, Jason, did I come off the bag? You sure?
If I'm here.
No, that's my point.
But if I'm here, do that again.
That's the signal.
I will use my voice in that case. But
came off the bag.
Off the bag, we're safe.
And I'm not picking on Jason. I'm using him as an example. If an umpire gets in that position where you're straight lined, where you can't see the foot, you want to be at an angle because you can pick that up from there. Jason could not tell, and I knew he could not tell because I've made that mistake before. Okay? And that's the best guess at that point in time. You want to make the call, you want to make the call accurately, but you don't want to be guessing at it. Okay? Two-man crew, can you get in perfect position on every play?
No.
You cannot. Don't believe for a second you can. But you want to be moving in that direction because sometimes a very little difference in the angle will make a big difference in your ability to see what's going on. Yes? What are you pointing at?
Michelle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If like they're in the right position, but then the throw is off to the right, and they have to like move over, and their foot comes up. Like, do you have to move to like see their foot, or can you just like stay?
Again, that's a bang bang play. Do the best you can. They're turning, and the ball is coming this way. You might have to step this way a little bit, but you're straight line with their body. You're going to have a tough angle. At that point in time, you make a call what you think is correct. Stick with that call. And if there's an appeal, who should be helping you?
Plate umpire, because if there's nobody on base, he should be right on the line trailing the play.
That is not his call. It is, let me reiterate that. That is not his call until there's an appeal and we get together. If you have something happen like that and you have the coach in the dugout and you're the plate umpire, plate, was a foot off? What do you do? What do you do? Absolutely nothing. You stand there and say, tell them to go to the person who made the call. If they want to make an appeal, then they can make an appeal.
In that situation, though,
nothing.
if Chuck calls out, I want to maintain my position, and in the event the foot was on the bag, like Barrett asked about, I'm going to make that call right there. He's on the bag. That's an out. And I'm going to stand there to reinforce that. But if Chuck doesn't ask me, I don't inject anything. If Chuck doesn't ask me, I don't say a word.
That goes for any call. If it is not your play to call, stuff at the plate, fair foul, check swings. Those are not your initial things to call. If you're the base umpire and somebody yells at you on a check swing, did they go? You say nothing. It's not your call until your partner asks for help.
If I'm the
partner asks for help.
If I'm the plate umpire and I'm doubtful about a check swing, did he go? What does it just say? No, that's a ball. And we move on. And we're done. Okay? If I don't move, the home plate umpire has the ability to make the strike zone call and the check swing call, him or herself. It is not ever a requirement to make that appeal. If I make the appeal, you saw what I did, I step out and I make sure everybody knows, Chuck, is that a swing? Chuck, did he go? And if he signals that, I mirror it. Because I'm the one that needs to make that ball strike call. Make sense?
And the point is, you don't make a call until your partner asks for help if it's not your call to make.
Yep. Nobody on base. Resetting. New scenario. And a line drive single to center field. Don't move yet. What does the base umpire need to do and why? Chest to ball, okay? And we're going to make a little bit of a variance because he's going to have a responsibility. Okay, Matt's pointing. You come in to the infield. Pivot. What's he looking for there? Somebody said something over here.
They said it
base
over here
runner,
too.
touching base. I round the base. Did everybody see that? Whose call is that and when do you make it? I missed the base, if you guys couldn't tell.
I get what they appeal it.
You make it on appeal, you don't say a word. You don't point at the base. You don't say anything. You certainly don't say, that base runner missed that base. Did you see that, first baseman? You don't say that. You literally just absorb and you stay in the play because it may never surface.
Once again, it's absolutely nothing until a coach or a player makes an appeal.
So let's talk about this. What are the benefits of Chuck being where he's at when there's nobody else on base and you've only got a base runner now on first, potentially moving towards second? What's the upside to being there versus still being out here like we had on the ground ball?
Less likely to get to the ball.
Less likely to be hit from the ball because the throw is going to be coming in from the outfield. Once he sees that base runner touch first base, where does Chuck's eyes go? No? Don't go to the second base. The ball. That's right. Because the ball, listen to me, the ball is going to take you to the play. And if you got your eyes on the ball, your chest is going to be square to where the ball is too. Are they always going to throw at second base from the outfield? I heard laughter over here. They will not. And you still got to be ready, because if that throw comes back as a back pick at first base, where's Chuck need to be moving? I think he needs to be right here. Ball's coming in from left field. I want to be able to see it right up close as it goes by. Is that right? No, that's stupid. You're going to have a knot on the side of your head as a result of getting in the way. Stay inside the play, but you've got all the infield bases as the base umpire. Do you hear me? Base umpire has all 3 bases on the infield in that situation. So if there's an overthrow at second as the runner tries to stretch a single into a double, guess where Chuck needs to go? He better be boogieing his butt toward third, because he's got that call as well. Everybody follow? Questions on that?
So like I said earlier, if you stay out here and you're chasing this way for that first one, and they go to second, where are you at for the next one when you have responsibility over there? You're way out of position already, aren't you? Because you're behind the base runner. Your job is to be ahead of the base runners. That's why you come inside, get here for your first one, pivot, follow along. Don't go too far that way. Watch here, cut off. You're using angles. Use your angles, cutting off the field to get over here. Save yourself steps. Don't go as far as you can to get to one spot. Cut through, use angles.
So, field umpire, base umpire, we've got runners on first and second. Don't go too far. Base runners on first and second in first and second grade ball. Where does Chuck position himself? Why? Want to be ahead of the ball. The next play is going to be at third. And to be honest with you, if there's a ground ball, I'm a baseball guy. I like to be here. I don't like to be there. I'm going to move in if there's a ground ball to get closer to first. But realize, base umpire has first, second, and third in that situation. He's got to make them all. Why is Chuck outside the baselines in first and second grade ball? One reason. They can't lead off.
So we'll expand that.
Yep.
All softball, first, second, third, fourth, baseball. They cannot come off the base until the ball is pitched. Okay? All softball, first, second, third, fourth, baseball cannot come off the base till the ball comes out of the pitcher's hand. So if I start here, what's my issue?
Can't see whether
Can't
this
see the
base runner on
runners.
second is off the bag.
Okay? You got to be out here because you're watching the pitcher, and out of the side of your eyes, you're using your peripheral, watching base runners. If they come off before that ball comes out of the hand, either direction, they are out. They can't come off that base. You can't see it if you're up there. You've got to be back. Got to give yourself space. In fact, the more runners you have on base, the further you may have to step back so you can keep them all in your view. If you can't see all of them and all of their feet, you're missing something. Start with whatever your lead runner is, that's who you're watching first, because they're the ones that are potentially going to the next base. Hopefully, your first baseman's not trying to steal when you have somebody on second base. So your first responsibility is going to be this person here if we have first and second, because they're the ones potentially going to third first. So watch here first, look at your next person second.